absolutely zero update on my boat. My buddy Keith must have known I've been fiending to go to the lake, because he hit me up yesterday and he's like, yo, let's go riding in the morning. I don't care how busy you are, I'm gonna ask you to go riding, you go riding. That sucked. Actually, no, I can't complain that much. If you're on the lake and you're on the water, it's still a good day. I didn't really get to wakeboard today. I got to watch everyone else wakeboard, and then I got out there, and 15 seconds into my run, engine overheated. I guess the good thing is, right, like we weren't stranded out there because we were stranded for a little bit, figured out how to get the temp down a little bit, got back in, trailered it, and now we're heading home. So it could have been a lot worse, but still, regardless, really sucks because I did not get to wakeboard today. And now, the worst part, not only is my boat not working, but now Keith's isn't working. So I really need another friend to take me out to the lake because I'm missing it. I got stuck on my computer responding to emails, putting out some fires on some existing loans, dealing with some BS. I still haven't eaten breakfast, so I'm starving. So I'm probably gonna grab something quick on the way in. Then I'm gonna like power hour work for like hour and a half. And then I got a meeting at Topgolf. And then I think I was invited on to a podcast tonight, but I need to check if that's tonight or next week. Another day in paradise.
Sorry for the hold. This is Matt.
Hey Matt, this is Shawn.
So we got the boat out when I sent it out to the lake.
He's not calling me back. It's probably not good news. What's going on with my boat? I want my boat. Cannot believe that literally just happened.
John, I lost you there.
Hey, no worries. Thank you.
Goodbye.
So basically what he's showing me is that my boat's fucked. Oh well. I am heading to a meeting right now. I'm gonna be a little bit late, which is unfortunate. I feel like I've been to Topgolf way too much lately, but any bit of practice on the golf swing I'll take. This is when you know it's a long day. I never drink energy drinks, ever. So when you see me drinking one, you know I was crashing mega hard. Considering I was up at like 4:30, 4:15 this morning to get out to the lake early to go not even wakeboarding since I didn't go. And then now it's being almost 8. I'm telling you, the hardest part about mortgages is you only have a small amount of time during the day to get all your work done. But there's a lot of stuff I can do outside of banking hours, and when there's no one calling me or emailing me or bugging me, I'm mega efficient. In fact, I actually had that conversation this morning with my buddy Keith, who I was at the lake with. We both said that we're most productive from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. and then from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. because no one else is working during those time frames. So we can actually focus on our work and get stuff done. There's just so much I want to do, and there's only one Shawn, you know? So you just keep working until it's too late. The only reason I really go to the office on the weekend is if I'm going there to like shoot some content and I want to be in the office. Otherwise, there's really no reason because I can just work from home. But today I do need to go because I wrote a couple things on my whiteboard that I need to work on the project that I'm working on today, which is updating all of our lead forms on our website. When building the company and building the website, one thing that I was very, very, very strict on was that I wanted to make sure everything that I built was built for scale. I didn't want to have some out-of-the-box website or some expensive monthly fee for something to be ran that we're gonna have to pay for the rest of our lives. I wanted to develop and build things that would last for 20 years without adding extra cost. Because for me, with everything in life, I would much rather spend more money up front to save money in the long run than to do the latter, which is what most people do. Most people, when they need some sort of solution to any sort of business problem or really just any problem in life in general, they do something that's very short-term thinking. They say, well, instead of spending the $1,000 to make this last for 10 years, I'm gonna spend $20 a month. I see it all the time. But that's just not me. I don't do things unless I'm going to commit to them. That's why I don't want a short-term solution. Anyway, what I'm getting at is our website, x2mortgage.com, is completely custom. It's not used with any website builder or any monthly subscription, or someone else isn't hosting it for us. It's all a custom built website, and sure, there's some plugins in it, but none of the plugins are paid. But it's a custom built website that is hosted on a machine that I host tons of projects on. It is the most efficient and cheapest way monthly to do it. Now, upfront costs, it obviously costs a lot more. I've probably spent about $5,000, potentially even $10,000 in developing our website. That's over the course of 2 years. It's completely custom to the way we want it. It's more secure, it's faster, and if I really wanted to, I could just stop developing it and I would have it forever. Anyway, what I'm getting at is that I wanted to do some SEO boosting for our website. Don't have the time for that, nor do I have the skill set for that. So I hired a third-party company. Now, they wanted to fully host the website, fully design the website, do everything on their own. And I said from the beginning that I did not want this for the exact same reasons I just said. But there were some things that they could build a lot quicker that just we didn't have the time for. Since it was a flat fee, regardless of whether we used that service or not, I figured, okay, for all of our lead forms, you can create them and we'll implement them into our website. And it worked great for a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. But now I've decided to split ways with them, which I knew was gonna end up happening anyway. The SEO was pretty solid, but we weren't getting any real benefit at it from an ROI standpoint. Didn't want to keep paying that monthly, so we cut it off. And to put things into perspective, even for them to run all of our SEO and to build a whole website, host a website, do everything when it comes to the website, that's still $2 to $3 grand a month. But yeah, we cut ties with them, and all those lead forms and all of our pop-ups are basically being no more. It's pretty crazy how much cheaper diesel is. Long story short, I need to rebuild these forms. I'm kind of mad that I didn't just do it initially, because then I wouldn't be rushed to do these. But I wrote all the codes and the whole plan for everything for these forms and for everything we're rebuilding on the website on my whiteboard in the office. So instead of me just going there, taking a picture of it, coming home and working, I'm just gonna go to the office and knock it all out. I actually want to show this because I think most companies don't. But here's kind of what the back end is that we're building. You know, it's essentially lead magnets. For example, if you go to the X2 website and you kind of scroll around, there's going to be lead magnets everywhere. And really they're designed to help people get the information that they need. Because it's scary to apply for a mortgage. And a lot of people really just want information to get the ball started because it's really a moving timeline. And so we try to do that, right? You can schedule time with a loan officer, you can just call or text us. And then the lead magnets are really going to be these buttons that you'll see: buy home, refinance. You know, you'll put in your information and it'll kind of spit out some information that will apply to you. You can do some research on loan programs to see if they'd fit you. Here's an example of one that just finished building. So if someone wants to know what their home is worth, they're going to come over here, and I'm going to update this a little bit because it's a little bit redundant, but they would put in an address. I'm going to put in the office address, and they'd hit check. Now, we don't have any AI or system going on the website that will basically spit out a home value kind of like a Zestimate. And the reason we don't use something like that is because I don't really like Zestimates. Everything in real estate where you want really good information, it's manual, which means we like to get the information from the customer, we like to do all of the research ourselves, and then get back to the customer with some actual good information. You gotta have a professional doing it because there's so much in real estate that can change and that varies. You really need someone who's a seasoned professional giving you real estate information. And I used to think that was a gimmick until I started working with people who don't know what they're doing in real estate and just how bad some of the information can be. So these are those old forms that we're actually getting rid of, that we canceled our partnership with, that we're replacing, and we're going to some of these forms that I built. Now, in the back end of our website, right, I can create all of these questions and everything, and the questions actually stem from our marketing sources in one of the CRMs that we use. You know, you can build a web form, basically create questions that people fill out. And then we essentially take that code, compile it into our website, and gather the info that way. So someone starts on our website, fills out info, gets pushed to our CRM, that's where we start working on the information. So I went ahead and created a lot of the questions here, and we're doing very basic rudimentary stuff right now, just for testing purposes. Then over on the website, this would be the form that someone would fill out, right? So they'd put in their address, they'd hit next, then they'd fill in all the other questions. This form is very basic. I think it's only 3 questions just because we want to get someone a home value estimate. We don't want to waste their time. Now there's a glitch with it right now. As you can see, we got it stuck at 99%, but essentially once someone fills out that form, it gets posted to our CRM and we start working on it. Then from there, you can kind of see that I have a little bit of notes here. Once we get it in the CRM, we reach out to the client, right? We do the research, we do whatever they were needing, whether it was a rate quote estimate, a home value estimate, maybe a qualification process estimate, whatever whatever it was, you know, we work on it right then and there. Then once we get that information of the lead, you know, hopefully the lead turns into a customer. But for whatever reason, if they're not a customer right now, which most people are not going to be in mortgage, they are going to go through an automated system to start getting our marketing content. And those are going to be drip campaigns based on a couple of emails. Maybe they're getting some other things like some social media content. Maybe they're getting some of our videos. We're not trying to spam people, but we're just trying to stay top of mind. So it's just basic marketing, but we're not overloading people. And that's really how you increase conversion. Someone starts the process and you don't want them falling out of your funnel and going somewhere else. I've done everything on my end in terms of setting it up in the CRM, building all of the questions. I'm not going to build any more forms right now until we get some of these bugs fixed, but those should be fixed today, and then I should be able to wrap things up this week. And that's pretty much what I came in on a Saturday to do. This is everything that I needed right here. Really just that code, a little bit of this info, that code, a little bit of that info. And since it is Saturday and I do need a little bit of time off, I am gonna go home and hopefully enjoy my day and not work too much. Ooh, you know one thing I actually might want to do today? I need to wash my truck. It's not even.
That's fire.
It's not even.
Keep it.
Dang! It actually like looks pretty good. It looks a lot better than I thought. You know what I mean? I'm either gonna be getting in trouble with this thing or I'm gonna be closing some deals. But I'd say I am ready for my weekend. Who's Ashley? The goal is to make that thing up this hill. I don't think it's gonna happen. You're good? Well, we made it about 10 feet. Go in reverse a little bit. There you go. Now go forward. Give it just some momentum. No, I said momentum. Oh yeah. License and registration.
How fast was I going?
Well, up that hill, pretty damn slow.
Am I in trouble, officer? Malkou?
I'd say so. What do we have? This looks like a BB gun. Nice. Nice.
Go further gallant.
About 11 yards. How far are we looking? That's some good shooting.
That's some good shit right there.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Thanks, Shawn.
Happy Mother's Day, Nicole. Oh, it's a video? Wait, Johnny, you didn't get the stash?
No,
When do you trim that up?
I know.
Is it higher or lower than 11?
Wait, I wanted to just...
Just do it.
You're gonna let him turn two? We don't let him turn two. So much for the home run. Tuesday morning, the stash survives another shaving cycle, and it is just super aggressive. Kind of funny because I like forget that I have the stash on, so then when I go see people and I talk to them, if I'm not in character, it's just weird. Like if I don't start the convo with a little, and they usually just think that I think the stash looks good. It is growing on me though, you know what I mean? Pretty big day though. It's always a big day. I'm probably gonna have a pretty packed office today. I got a couple files with some fires on it that I gotta be putting out the second I get there. And then I should also be wrapping up all of those lead forms that we were working on over the weekend. So I'm excited about that to not have to worry about that anymore. So we're gonna have ourselves a good day. Ooh. Our flyers are in, so I'm gonna go back to those manufactured home developments, and I'm gonna drop these off and market the heck out of these lawns. We need to get that phone ringing.
Dale, 30 seconds of your time, sir.
They didn't even actually hear it over there with those doors closed. I thought we would.
So this is what I'm gonna send them.
Let me see what you
So I
got.
put $3,500 in cost. I just estimate their title fees.
Right. What's your rate?
6.375.
Is that good?
Yeah, let's
I
go
would
for
change that
those.
to 6.374. Because if someone can match that, they can't match the 6.374. Dude, I've won so many deals that way.
Just a little shit like
I
that.
swear, I've won so many deals that way. And you can offer that.
I know. I go to UWM and
Exactly.
Yeah, I know.
I do that all the time. I will never send a rate on the ratio. Because even if someone got an exact match, if they're like, whoa, this is 0.001% better.
All right.
I've won deals that way. So I would 100% do that.
Okay.
But, alright, let me see the rest you got on here.
Shawn, I'm fucking nervous to send them that.
Are you
And then
really?
I come back and it's like $8,000 in cost. And I look like
I mean,
an idiot. I think it's competitive because look,
No, it's competitive. I would put...
I put zero.
Alright,
I zeroed
a
out.
couple things, and I know this might seem like it makes zero impact. I would update to a 6.374, and I would update your points to not 3,515, but 3,498. There.
How could you not go with that?
Come on.
So I got the explosives playing at the right house.
So,
You got time for me now, Dale?
you gonna sign that?
30 seconds of your time, sir.
Here we go.
HOA's getting out of hand, man. I'm not paying this.
Wow, that was way better than I thought. Play it again.
Way better than you were expecting? Or?
Dude, that was good. Wednesday morning at about 10:02 a.m. Leaving the house a lot later than usual today. Was working from home for the past 3-ish hours. And I'm kind of excited because I'm dropping these bad boys off this morning. I remember in a previous video I went to a mobile home park to talk to them about financing. They were super receptive. They wanted me to bring flyers. I went and made some flyers with Tanner, got them printed, and now I'm coming back to her. The one awkward thing, I got the stash still. Hopefully she recognizes me. And hopefully they're still as receptive. But I'm gonna drop these off. Hopefully it goes well. Well, that was a little too easy. It's crazy because I talk about it a lot, but I'm not really that good at sales. So I always get like a little bit awkward when I have to do like a very salesy thing. Nobody likes sales, whether you're selling something or being sold. But it just seems too easy with these. I mean, they're literally like asking me to sell them. So I pretty much just went in, gave them my business cards and those flyers. And they were like, this is perfect. We're gonna start sending it out to everyone. And I was like, that's just too easy. Like, I feel like I gotta sell it a little bit more. Or is she just trying to get rid of me and she's just gonna throw out those flyers? I don't really know. But I figured it's worth a shot. And I might even hit another mobile home park on my way into work, because there are literally so many of them. And I still have probably like 60 to 70% of the flyers left over. So my goal is to kind of get rid of all these with a bunch of other mobile home parks by the end of the month. But if these parks get on board with us, it's an easy revenue booster because of how many transactions they do.
And I'm like, you're the one that
Where you going?
I had to go to my workout. But anyway,
See, that's why we do everything in email, because we have everything where we're like, I sent you this email and I have
I
this.
literally have the text. Here it
I
is,
know, I
April
know.
15th,
I know.
right before I walked
But a
into
forwarded
the
email is like a flex.
I mean, just me being like, this is why I reminded you. That rubbed him so wrong. And
Yeah.
I'm like, but also their microwave broke. So now we're waiting for that to be fixed.
All right, later, Rachel. 6:30. I was supposed to get out of here like 2 hours ago. But I'm excited today because I did a little bit of an interview. I really just met someone who's going to be a new videographer for these videos. After doing these for a little bit, I just realized I just do not have the time to do it on my own. So if we're going to do these things, we're going to do it right. Kind of a big investment right now because I don't know what kind of ROI it's going to bring. But everything's always worth trying. It's also hard to focus on things right now because I've got 2 loans that are just nightmares. Closing late. I hate closing late. I never close late. And it's really for things outside of my control, but it's still my fault at the end of the day. It eats up so much of my headspace that it is so hard to think creatively or just think long term. So I'm gonna try to get some physical activity in tonight to avoid thinking about it. And then hopefully tomorrow we can just get them done. My lip's back.